We'll see.
Hey everyone, welcome to Brace for Impact with Steven Moe as we get background insights into what it takes to organise a conference, an impact conference. So, welcome back to the Dark Spaces studio, Steven.
Thank you. It's always great to be here. And I love just looking around all this equipment here. Like I feel like I'm in the zone.
Like you're in a studio.
That's right. It's awesome.
So, how's our update? Where are we at?
Well, as the moment we're recording this, it's early March, and it feels like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. There's wars, there's pandemics, there's protests, there's fires, there's all this stuff that's going on. And basically, the update is that the Impact Conference will happen.
Nice, it will happen.
I want to start with that.
I hear something at the end of that.
But the timing of it, it's just. It feels like there's so much involved to organize these things. And you know as well as me, when you start looking at the number of people required to put on a conference, and you start contacting them and saying, can you commit this many hours to devote? And I've got a list, it's at least 25 different positions, ranging from catering, speakers, social media, website, all that stuff, that it just feels like the time, given where we're at with the pandemic and the uncertainty, like could we even go ahead with it? It's a big question mark. So basically the timing of it just feels like it's trying too hard to push a big rock up a hill. So I still want it to happen, and I've been planning this for like 2 years already. So in my mind, it's just we're going to delay it, but I think pushing it to 2023 probably makes sense, rather than trying to force it and just say, well, we'll just push it out a little bit more, because of the volume of work required to actually make it happen.
Because I mean, we're talking about 1,500 people, and I mean, this is we spoke about this right at the start, right? First video, taking something on, we're organising it, and we have so much happening, and right now our numbers are like this, right, for COVID, and you're right, I totally understand this because we've done this ourselves with small events. We're like, are people going to turn up? And there's a lot of work, and so much is being postponed and pushed back that for me it was always ambitious, to like an amazing ambitious thing, but right now it's like, it's decision time, it's crunch time, and you've gone, it's big, it's too big to do that, and then have all of those people to organise only to have something else come up. So the update is
2023. So I just felt like rather than trying to force it, it's better just to step back from the immediacy of like, all these urgent things to be done. And I know there would have been months to plan, the situation may change, all of that, but it's not just me as well. There's a whole team of people, and I don't want to get so far down the track and then at the last minute go, okay, we're going online, which is fine, but I really want it to be an in-person experience.
Totally.
So I think I've rebooked dates, so that currently is the 12th and 13th of October, 2023, same place, Tapaya Convention Center, and they've been great in terms of no problem, we'll just reshift things around. So that's the update.
That's the update. We have an update. The update is with the uncertainty that's around the place and where people are mentally as well, to push the Impact Conference would be not the push that it needs. It needs to happen in a way that works for people. So there's your update. Thanks.
Yeah.
What do you do now though? What do you do now? Is it back to...
Well, I view it as an opportunity to step back, because I was getting into all the detail. There's a lot of detail going on behind the scenes. Like I'm thinking about the timing, like, at 9:12 this is going to happen, and at 9:17 this is going to happen.
That's detailed.
Yeah, that's getting into the really so I'm just going to take the chance to step back from it and, think through where it was going and what was going to be happening. The other thing is I'd like to continue to get people supporting it, because it is going to happen. It's just a delay, and it's in a way, it gives us more time to get more partners.
Which transitions nicely to my question, which is, for all of those people who are excited right now, can they still reach out to you? Like, I'd be keen to be a speaker. It's 2023.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
People can still reach out to you.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
And the website is there. We'll put a link in the show notes, down underneath.
Yeah.
And definitely want to keep the momentum going to the extent I can.
Yeah.
There's more than 140 organizations that have provided logos supporting.
Yeah.
And so I'm reaching out to those people just to give them an update.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, if people are interested, then like I say, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen a little bit later.
Yeah, and it makes perfect sense. Like at this time, it's a wise, safe decision, because we don't know what's gonna happen. So
yeah, and I mean, just being really open and honest. Like, on the outside, I'm not crying, but I am on the inside. Like, there's so much you put into this stuff. But I do believe there's a funny 1980s or 1990s movie with Kevin Costner where he basically is building a baseball stadium, and there's this field of dreams. Yeah, and one of the lines is, "If you build it, they will come." So I feel like that's how it is. Like, if we build this thing together as a community, people will find it. They will come, and it will become an annual thing. But in the middle of a global pandemic, where we're in 25,000 cases a day, and it just doesn't feel like it's the right moment to say, let's gather together.
Beautiful, and what an excellent note to finish up on. You still can gather together, no doubt. Stephen will be doing all sorts of other stuff. I know that you've got some of your podcasts coming out, bits and pieces like that. Yeah.
I want to keep doing smaller events. And I keep doing those impact lunches. That's going to be happening as well.
Impact lunches, podcasts, all sorts. And if you still want to be involved for 2023, October around there, get in touch with Stephen, because there's still a long time. It just won't be running this year. Well done, and thank you for sharing this part of the journey so far. No doubt we will be doing this again.
I'd love to keep up, having a chat, and thank you for being willing to be part of this journey. I do appreciate it, and I love this facility. It's one every time I come in. I think this is top quality.
It's about our community. So, thanks, Stephen, and we'll have a talk about, maybe there's some other stuff on video we could catch up on as well.
That'd be great.
Thanks, man.
All right.